This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to create an online quiz and question bank to go with that quiz. So I'm going to go to the sample module here. So this is my sample module, the one that you can view in the class. I'm going to go to quizzes. So I already have some quizzes here. Here you can say manage question banks. This is where we can see the question banks that the quizzes draw on. So we've already got a few question banks here, but I'm going to add a new one. I'm just going to call it new question bank. Hit return. Notice it has no questions in it. I'm going to go in, and all I have to do to add a question is click on this. Now you're going to have to add 10 questions into yours. I can choose what kind of question I want, and I can name it. So I'm going to say multiple choice 1. That's what I'm going to name it. And I'm going to ask the question, my last name is what? And then I'm going to put in here Jones, Graham, Tony, Charles. Okay, so you can see there's 4 questions. If I want more than 4 questions possible, I just say add another answer. And now I have to select the one that I want to be the correct answer. So this shows me the correct one, and then the reds are the incorrect. If I want to provide specific feedback on these, I click, this will be specific feedback or comments if they choose this answer. I could say, no, my last name is not, is not Jones. If I want to provide general feedback for any time they get one wrong, I would select this red down at the very bottom. Just say, this is not the correct answer. My last name begins with the letter G. I want to provide a correct answer. I can say, yes, you got it correct, or something. So you're going to want to provide good feedback on these. These are just examples. This is one where you'd give feedback regardless of whether they got it right or wrong. So they would get whatever you put in this box every time. Once I finish the question, I say update question, and there it is. If I want to edit this question, I just click on the pencil and I can go in and edit it differently. Okay, so I'm going to update that question. I'm going to add one other question. This time I'm going to pick a essay question. So I'm just going to call it essay 1. And here I'm just going to say describe in 1 paragraph why you might use technology, blah, blah, blah. So you get the sense and I update the question. There's the question. Now you're going to have to include in your questions, you're going to have to include an image. So I'm going to go to Google Images. Actually, I'm just going to get a picture of myself. So education.byu.edu IPT. Just going to go someplace where I know there's a picture. I'm going to basically find a picture online that I know that I can use. I'm going to get the citation information from it. It's not working. So Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to say open image in new tab. So now I have this image here in this new tab. This is the URL to the image. I'm going to copy that. Now if I go back to this, I can add the image in, click on the image button. I can add an image that I've uploaded to Canvas if you want, or in this case I'm just going to use a URL and stick it in. The alt text is a text gram image. You can change the size to however you want and click update, and there you go. It sticks the image in. You can also adjust by grabbing the handles and changing the size that way. So it sticks the image in, and then of course I'm going to follow the instructions that you saw earlier in the assignment. So I'm going to say image source or something, image reference, and I'm going to, let's see, let's go back to the assignment and see exactly how they want. So see image references. So I'm going to put a link saying see image references. So see image references. And then I'm going to link that to my image references page that I've created. So I don't have that right off the top of my head, but that's how that would go. And then you update the question. So there you go. That's how you create images in the image bank. Once you've done that, you can go back to your quizzes, and you're going to actually create a quiz just by adding quiz. And you're going to name your quiz, new quiz. You're going to add questions to the quiz. So instead of adding a question right in the quiz, I'm going to say add new question group, and this lets me pull from a question bank. So I'm going to pull from the new question bank, select bank. So questions will be pulled from the bank, new questions bank. I'm going to say pick one question and give it 5 points per question. So once I create this group, it will go in and randomly pick one question from that question bank that I created and assign 5 points to it. That's what you're going to be doing for the assignment. You could also add questions by just adding questions right here, but then the questions wouldn't be random. So we're kind of teaching you several skills here in the quizzes, but you could add questions directly to the quiz that aren't being pulled from a question bank in the same way that you add them in the bank. So there you go. I hope that that is useful to you, and good luck with creating your quiz.